Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's your girl Cassandra Olivia. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment if you want to see more of these hair color tutorials. I'm going to be having more uploads coming for you guys soon, and I've also started live streaming on here and TikTok, so be sure to follow me on my social media as well. So today's video, we have a client. She came to me about 5 months ago to get her hair colored, and she has some grow out, so I wanted to show you guys how her roots look. She does have salt and pepper hair, and she wanted to go a copper brown. Now, this is the faded result of her hair after about 5 to 6 months. So I just want to make that known. It's going to be a little bit darker just because we're going to refresh her color, and we're also going to go ahead and lift her roots. So when I first start, I showed you guys on the screen, I am using K18. I go in with the K18 detox, spray that all over the hair, and then I do go in with the K18 mixture as well. I'm not detox. I meant to say the K18 chelator. So the chelator basically makes sure that you don't have any hard water or hard minerals or metals in the hair, and it just creates a blank canvas before you create your color, just to make sure that everything lifts and colors evenly. And then the mister is just to make sure that the elasticity and the health of the hair stays the same. And then once I'm done that, mixing the lightener, I'm using the Blonde Solutions I showed on the screen here as well. And I'm also using the developer from Blonde Solutions and some Olaplex. So think of it as like triple insurance. I'm using the K18 detox to make sure I have a nice color. I'm using the mist to make sure that the hair is healthy, and I'm also using Olaplex 1 and 2 and also more Olaplex products throughout her service. And I also do use the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate line also. So if you guys want to know what I'm using, please feel free to check out the description box. I'm always updating my Amazon and my LTK. I'm posting videos on TikTok and on my shorts feed. So be sure to check that out. It's literally everywhere. So the Blonde Solutions, you do have to mix that for about 3 to 5 minutes, just until it gets rid of all those clumps and color pieces that are in there. And the reason why it's that purplish blue hue is because it's made to cancel out any brassiness in the hair. So what we're going to do here, I parted my client's hair into 4 quadrants, and I did do her K18 mist, let that sit for 4 minutes, and then I did her chelator like I mentioned earlier, which you guys just saw me do. And now it is time to start to apply the lightener. So we're going to be working backwards in this case, and the reason being is because her mids to ends are already lightened. So all we're doing is hitting her roots. This is a color touch up. This is what I consider a color touch up, which is just hitting the roots, and then we're just going to refresh the color all over. So when you're doing this, you just want to make sure that you take the hair in tiny sections, and based off of the lightener you're using, you want to make sure that if you have a lightener that swells, you don't cover the full amount of dark hair. You want to leave a tiny bit of room for the lightener to swell. However, I will say with the Blonde Solutions, this lightener does not swell at all, meaning that exactly where you put it is where it's going to stay. It's not going to expand. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because sometimes when you use lightener and you apply it exactly on the parts that need the lightener, what happens is the heat from the scalp will cause the lightener to expand, and it'll overlap the already lightened hair, causing some breakage. So you just want to make sure that you know the color line you're working with, you know your lightener. If it swells, you want to do the steps accordingly for that and just leave a little bit of space for it to swell. And if not, you just want to make sure that you're going in with a precise application. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this on all 4 quadrants of her hair. I went ahead and outlined the entire section first, and then I'm just going in, taking vertical sections and just applying that lightener only to the root area. And again, I'm going to allow this to sit for maybe 20 minutes. Once it's done, we're going to rinse this out, and then I will show you her toner and everything. But right now, just enjoy the application. You guys already know, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And also, I'll mention this now, even though it'll be towards the end. Be sure to sign up for my website, www.cassandraolivia.com. I have my online education there, as well as my custom flat irons if you guys are interested. I have my own brand of flat irons I've been using for the last 4 or 5 years. So if you guys want to know exactly what I'm using or use my exact tool, then go ahead and invest in that. I have less than 10 left, guys. So you guys have sold me out time and time again, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to let this part play out, and then I'll hop back on when I feel like I need to. And again, all the products I'm using will be linked down below in the description box. You guys can also find them on my Amazon store. I have a list that's literally called Salon Supplies and Must-Haves. So if you ever want to know, like, what did she use in that last video, if I forget to mention something, it's always there, and I always update that list. Overall, this application took me about maybe 40 minutes, if that. It was really, really simple. All I did was go through, do each section of her hair, and then once I was done, I went back, just double checked, triple checked my sections, making sure that I have lightener everywhere that needs to be lightened. There's no dark spots because, again, her hair is so dark in contrast with the color that we're going. If you miss a spot, it's going to be 100% noticeable. So you want to make sure that you're getting an even lift and you're just saturating the hair as best as possible. And by saturation, I mean really just make sure you apply enough product to where it doesn't feel dry. You want it to kind of have a liquidy consistency and feel. And if it looks like it's dry on the hair, then you may need to add a little bit more developer, or you may need to just add more product. So again, more is always better in this case because there's nothing worse than not adding enough lightener and then having dark spots and then you have to go in and wait for it to lift. So once you're done your first initial application, I always recommend to go in, part the hair different ways just to make sure that everything is evenly coated, and then you can go in and apply more product as needed. All right, so now I'm done that first application pretty much. So I'm just gonna go in once I'm done this little section, and then you'll just see me reapplying the lightener anywhere that it seems like it's dry, or I may need to just add a little bit more lightener to get that lift that I want. So again, we're gonna be making her like a copper brown, I'll say. This is just a faded result of her color, and I'll be showing you guys her toner formula and everything in just a few. Also, I want to see if you guys can guess what I charge for this hair color touch up and press service as well. We had fun the last video. You guys were spot on. Some of you guys actually guessed right on the money. So I did go ahead and pin the comment that was correct in my last video. If you guys want to know more pricing and all of that, again, I have that on my online website. Also, I have pricing breakdown, consultation breakdowns, how I apply everything, so on and so forth. And I'm going to be revamping my website coming in April. So I'm really excited. So you don't have to sign up for the membership now, but just make sure that you at least sign up with your email. So that way, when I do drop the revamp and I drop a special for you guys, you're the first to know. So I'm just going in here again, just double and triple checking my work, making sure that everything looks nice and we're getting a nice lift, and just really, really just paying attention to detail here. Okay, so now that we're almost done this, time for the fun part. So I'm going to be using these two shades here. It's going to be the Rust 6.43 CG, which is copper gold. And then I'm also going to be using that 7 that I just showed on the screen. I'm going to be mixing them together to create her shade. Now I'm going to be using equal parts of the 6 and the 7, and then I'm going to be mixing that in with a zero lift developer because I don't want to lift anymore for hair. I just wanted to deposit. So I'm going to mix that together, and then I shampooed her at the bowl. I did her Olaplex treatment. We rinsed all of that off. And now with the Olaplex number 2 still in her hair, I'm just going to go ahead and start to apply that shade all over her root area first. And then I'm going to allow that to process for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once that's done, I'm just going to drag the color through the ends, and then we'll have a nice blend. You guys know I'm always using Olaplex. I'm always using my Rust Acidic Bonding Concentrate. You guys can also get your hands on that online. You can get it from Sephora, Ulta, Amazon, literally anywhere at this point. But if you're going to be coloring your hair, you just want to make sure that you invest in products that are going to work with your hair color and not add to your dryness or to any breakage. So make sure that you are investing. Also, when my clients come to get their hair colored, it's an automated email that I have that goes out to them. It gives them product recommendations, vitamins to take, lifestyle changes, how to wrap your hair, whether you work out, if you're wearing braids. It's literally a full breakdown that I get to my clients based off of any situation that you may have for your hair. You just go to that category and it'll give you a full breakdown on how to maintain your hair. So that's just something extra I do for my clients, just to make sure that even if they can't come to me as often, they know how to maintain their hair while they're away from the salon. So that way we can work together as a team and to ensure that the hair is nice and healthy. So again, I'm going to finish applying this. Once I'm done, I'm just going to go ahead and shampoo her with those products that I mentioned. And then I'll be blow drying her, pressing her out with my custom flat irons. And then I will be showing you guys her end result. So thank you guys again for watching. And again, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm slowly but surely getting up there, guys. I feel like, I don't know, we were hitting a nice little stride and then we kind of hit a little road bump here. So that just means that I have to get back on here and grind a little harder, which is fine. But again, I just thank you to everybody who watches my content, who shows love, who comments, all that fun stuff. I really do appreciate you all. So just enjoy this part and I will pop back on in just a few. Okay, so this is how it looks with just the roots processing. The color does turn a purple color. That is okay. Just don't worry. That's just how it looks. That's how her hair looked at the bowl. This is how it looked when we first got her out of the bowl. You see her curls are intact. That color looks gorgeous. It gives the perfect like dimension. And again, because we put that root shade on about 10-15 minutes longer. Actually, I want you guys to tell me why I put the root shade on. If I'm using the same shade throughout the hair, why did I put the root shade on first? I'm gonna see if one of you guys can figure that out. If not, I'll break that down in the comments also. But there is a method to my madness. So I went ahead and it's the same color all throughout. However, I did her roots first. I allowed that to process again for 10-15 minutes before I ran it through the rest of the hair. And I want to see if you guys can tell me why. So I'm just gonna post a little section of me blow drying, not too long, just because I don't want to bore you guys to death. But I wanted you guys to see how it looks when it's wet versus when it's dry, because again, sometimes the hair can look scary, especially in different lighting. You also have to take into consideration the type of room that you're in or where you're working. So in my old salon, I did have a big window in the front. However, in my salon suites that I've had for the past 5 years, I don't have any windows, any natural light. So I am using a lot of artificial lights, and my room is cream and black, which really plays a role sometimes when you see the color. So this is how it's looking from different angles. Again, just using the lighting from my salon suite. And then I will show you guys how it looks when it is all pressed out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do my quick little 1-2. She just wanted something really simple. Just a simple silk press with the middle part bumped on the ends, kind of giving like 90s vibes. So that's literally what we did. I'm gonna finish styling her off, and then once I'm done, I hope you guys love the end result. So again, if you want to see more of these hair color tutorials, if you're somebody that's interested in learning how to do color, or maybe you're somebody that doesn't know how to price your clients, maybe you just need help getting clients, then please feel free to ask. I do not gatekeep. I try to help you guys as much as possible. And look at this, guys. This is why I'm telling you guys you need to get my flat iron. Look at how silky this is. I don't even have full product in this yet, just the heat protectant. And look at the flow. Look at that blend and the dimension in the hair. So I'm going to finish pressing her out, and that'll pretty much conclude the end of this video. Your girl is tired. I did 3 live streams today on TikTok. I did some Amazon posts, and now I'm posting this. So again, if you love me, be sure to follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 2K by the end of the month, and let's just run it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get ready to hop off of here. This is going to be super simple, just a quick little bump. I'm going to run my fingers through and just show her end result. So I just want to say thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys later. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and productive week, and comment down below any video suggestions. Also, let me know if you guys want to see more reaction videos. I think I'm going to record a reaction video after this. I know that sounds crazy, but I just did my makeup on live and I look really cute, so might as well get used to this face. But no, seriously, thank you guys for watching per usual. This is her end result. I didn't talk through the whole thing, so at this point I guess I'm gonna stick around. But we just took the comb, like I said, just beveled the ends. She just wanted a really simple bend. I went ahead and ran my fingers through, used the rat tail comb. I mean, not the rat tail. What is this? What am I talking about? This is the wide tooth comb. And then I did set her with the camera spray. You guys know I love me some camera spray. And then my client was satisfied. She could not get out the mirror. She was feeling herself. And then I was just like, girl, let me get a side view. So thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.